Hi guys, welcome to Beer Time. Kyle here. Let's do some day drinking. I've got something from Rogue today that I'm excited to try, and it should be pretty interesting. I tend to like beers that kind of travel between sometimes going sweet, sometimes going savory. This one falls into that category of savory, and I like it. What we're doing here is having an ale that's brewed with Chipotle peppers. Now this is their Rogue Farms offering, and essentially what they've done is created these, this kind of farm, element, which is an actual farm, right? But they're actually growing the malt, they're growing the hops, and in this case they're actually growing the peppers as well, and that's pretty cool. This is a lower gravity option. It's just 5.4%, so it's not a big beer in a bomber, but I'm looking forward to it, namely because I like beers that have pepper in them. At least in the past I have. We'll see. And I'll get into why I do. But it's got a little bit of a spicy. Doesn't exactly singe the nostrils, so to speak, but I'm going to just pour this in. Well, it's bomber day, right? So we're just going to pour it all in here. Wow, that's fantastic. I just love the way that looks. And the top, the head on it, is so oily. And it's just got all this light reflecting from this head, which is kind of more of a vanilla color, but looks a little white on the screen. And it's a beautiful kind of a brown-orange color. Maybe even skewing brown-orange, kind of red, right? So maybe it's a little more red. It's got some peppers. The typical spice that you would smell in beer in the form of hops kind of comes in just something a little bit more spicy here. So again, this has got Chipotle in it, and Chipotles, if you know, they're jalapenos that have been smoked. In this case, as it refers to in the bottles, they've been they've been smoked. So that's cool, and they let them go until they're just ripe red. So that's pretty neat. Let's give it a easy drinking. The smoke comes through. The pepper's pretty mild, but in that it's got a little bit of that green jalapeno, and then, like I said, it's got just a lightly smoked element to it. If you've never had smoked beer and you want to try one, this to me kind of starts to creep into that territory, so it might be a good jumping off point. It's refreshing. Medium bodied. It's pretty tasty. I kind of expected to have more spice in it, although the second drink it's kind of catching up on me, kind of stinging me in the back a little bit, but not in any kind of frightful way. This is good beer. It's tasty. I've had a lot of run-of-the-mill ales in the past. This is kind of better than just a lot of kind of straightforward, amber ales. And in that's great, right? But it's got some interest too. It's got just a little bit of the smoke, a little bit of that green jalapeno, which is great. And, so what would I do with this? So I like this very much. I think that it's definitely a good day drinker, but particularly with lunch fare, I think this could be great. And honestly, I'm gonna get a few of these. It's not quite as expensive as some of their other bombers. It's pretty straightforward. And I think that speaks to the gravity that's in it, kind of what it is. And I don't know. I'm thinking like burger night here, right? I mean, this thing is like just built to have with like a perfect burger and chips or french fries or something. I think that's great. I think this could be great with pizza too. You could go barbecue if you want, but I kind of think, I'm definitely thinking it's like better burger night. It's easy drinking. You could drink a couple of bottles of this if you wanted to. I don't think you would, but I think you could. The spice in it is what makes it kind of want to come back for more, because it just leaves a little tinge of something spicy, and then, and then you sit there and start thinking about it. It's like I could really use another sip off that. In that, it's pretty great. Is this the best spicy beer that I've had? No, but I don't think that this in of itself, this Chipotle beer, is just a vehicle for spice. It's a more of a vehicle for complexity and a pretty straightforward beer. So again, you've got a little bit of smokiness, you've got a little bit of spiciness, and then you've got that kind of the malty ale in there as well. And it makes it for a pretty good beer. Look, get out and try this. This is Rogue Farms Chipotle Ale, and it's pretty good beer. Packaging's, attractive on it. Rogue does it's kind of predictably Rogue, right? And I'm looking forward to trying more of the farm series that they have, and trying some interesting stuff and weird stuff, and that stuff in between. But I think it's going to be great. Get out, give this a try if you like that. Again, I think it's a good bridge beer for something weird, and it's not weird. It's just, it's kind of pulled together well, if you will. I'm going to drink this, get a start on my day. It's going to be fantastic. Get out there, do some day drinking, damn it. I'm going to drink this, and it's going to be great. Have a good one. We'll catch you later.